Hi everyone, this is Kate Holloman and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you a really simple trick on how to draw lips. There are many, different tricks that you can do this. This is one that sometimes I use. I mean, really when I draw, I skip all of this. I just sort of have it in my mind, but here we go. I start with a very simple cross, and for the top lip, draw 2 circles right here. For the bottom lip, draw a oval. Okay, and now measure. Here this works. Okay, 3 fingers. 3 fingers. All right, so that we have the same distance. This is really easy to mess up, and you might not see it until after most of it is done. So, little helpful things. Okay. We're going to start with lifting the corners. Round it up here. And we're not going to go up here, okay? We're not doing a cat lip. So we can imagine that there's another one, another tiny circle right here. And we're going to go down here. There we go. Okay, got a nice little line for the lips. Now, from about the middle of this line, we're going to go up in a rounded line up to the middle of this circle. Same thing on this side. You can hold your pencil whatever way. I'm just trying to give you a visual the whole time. I probably wouldn't draw it this way. And again, use a napkin, a tissue, or something if you're going to rest your hand on the paper, and especially if you have a very soft pencil like this one. This is an 8B. This is really, really soft, and it makes a lot of mess on the paper, on your hand, and everywhere. So if you are used to resting your hand on your drawing, then definitely add a little tissue or a napkin, all right? It will save you from a lot of erasing and nasty mess. All right. So once you are up here in the middle of each circle here, don't round it down like this, okay? We're gonna gently come down this way. Okay, so we're not entirely copying the shape of a circle. It's just helping us get the lips even. All right, same thing down here. Gonna come down to the lip, to the middle. And copy as much as you can. Try to make the lips even on both sides. That can be tricky sometimes. If you don't get it perfect, you know what, that's okay, because people aren't even either. Not everybody is symmetric. Most people, in fact, are not entirely symmetric. So if something's slightly off, that's okay. All right. So here we have a really nice basic lip shape, just using a very simple cross and 2 main circles for the top lip, an oval for the bottom lip, and a tiny circle right here to get that nice shape over here. Okay, now I could end here, but let's get through some basic shading of the lips. For that reason, we are going to erase the helping lines so that they are not in the way. Now, again, when you have a soft pencil, this is really hard. This is my least favorite part, and that's why I appreciate that in high school, they taught us not to use an eraser at all, so we had to think ahead of time and ahead of all of our steps to really eliminate this part of the process. Because what happens, you know, you I'll show you. You get here and you do this, right? And you do this, and you're trying to get rid of your eraser marks over here, little shavings, and what you end up doing is you make the whole drawing messy. So then you go back and you redo this, and it goes on and on and on, and then you lose your lines and you lose the texture of your paper because everything is progressively getting ruined. So don't do that. Be careful, and you can blow gently. Get rid of these little eraser pieces just along. Oh gosh, see, I didn't clean my fingers either. This happens, okay? This happens a lot. Okay? And then you just go on and on and on. And it gets very frustrating. So you can blow on it a little bit. Maybe you can do something like, are there like little dust things for for these things? Because maybe that would be helpful. Okay, you can gently get rid of these. All right. So I'm gonna fix this, make it nice and strong again. All right, and let me tell you, this tiny little pencil, it's hard to hold now. So I'm gonna have to say goodbye to it soon. It's so cute. All right, so for the sake of shading the lips, but keeping this line, go and make it really strong. Okay, this is the darkest line on the lips. And if you're drawing lips with lines and texture, it's very simple. You can go as simple as this and follow the shape of the lips the way they are rounded. Now that doesn't look good yet, but it's a good start. If you are drawing lips with a lot of texture, you can add a few of these lines, because if you look closely, if you look up lips, like detail of lips, you will see that there are so many fine lines, so many fine, almost like wrinkles on your lips. So don't be afraid of, you know, giving that extra texture. And now from the bottom, we're gonna shade, go into this nice little gradient here. Not only here, but here also. And loosen there a little bit. Also add a few more hard lines. Again, pressure and lift. Press and lift. Okay, your lines will soften at the end by themselves this way, and you're not going to have any, you know, sharp lines. That's not what you want. So press and lift. add a few of those. We're getting somewhere. Now, what I want actually here is I'm going to fix, I'm going to change, I'm not going to say fix, but I'm going to change the lip shape a little bit. I'm going to add a little bit of volume right here. Same thing on the other side. Blend it a little bit here. Okay. We can add a little bit more. If you want to learn how to draw lips really, really well, to the finest details, I definitely recommend finding a picture of natural lips because they will have all these fine lines. If you find pictures of lips that were enhanced with fillers, they are very plump and they lose that texture. So depending on what kind of lips you want to draw, look accordingly, but that should help. That should help a lot. All right, for the bottom lip, we're gonna add some basic, these are not basic shapes, but we're gonna outline where the lightest highlights are going to be, and in the beginning we're gonna draw around these areas as much as we can. And again, I love bold lines, and this is not a lip liner, but it's the darkest area of the bottom lip. And I love contrast from the start of drawing. It makes it more enjoyable. Oh look, it's getting messy again. I don't know if you can see that. So here we go. I'm gonna use this tissue. Yeah, you can see it on my hand. It is dirty. All right. And now go lighter. Now from this side, this is round, so you can start rounding. And use the dull side of your pencil because your pencil probably has dulled down. And this is where we don't start with lines, okay? We're gonna create a solid background, and this is where we are going to work our way from some light to the darker, and then we're going to add some of those finer lines as well. Okay, so this is, this is the shape of the lip, right? So follow along that. You can, I mean, if you want to sketch, in a different way and just have it very sketch-like, you can do lines, but that's a different technique, and that one's fine too. It's very pretty. It's just a very different style, and for the sake of doing what I'm doing over here, this is how I'm doing it. I'm gonna zoom in. There we go. All right, and now lightly from the middle, I'm gonna start adding lines. Following along. shape, the roundness of the lip. And there we go, that's a little better. Nice. Right here, because I don't want this to be entirely just black on black on black, leave a teeny tiny gap. Okay, let's leave a little gap right there. Come very close, but not all the way. And now from here, we're gonna continue the shading. That is too light, so I am gonna darken it a little, but I don't want it to be completely black. All right. This is flat, so I'm gonna go up more. Give it more body. That's better. It's more plump. All right. And now, very lightly, I'm gonna come right here and add some of those lines into the highlight. And again, there is texture. The lines aren't just up and down. There are other tiny little shapes. It's like speckled. Little specks. That's good. And now that I'm looking at it, I feel like the top lip is a little flat on the bottom, so I am going to round it even more, which means that I will add more dark to the bottom of it here. Sort of going to lift it. That's better. Okay. Now I'm not going to worry about shading of the skin everywhere, but I do like to add this right here, just lightly. Not too dark, but this would show. Okay. There we go. There's lips. And as always, don't forget to sign your artwork, add the date. It'll become a very nice memory that you can look back at one day and see your own progress. So again, thank you everybody for watching. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. Let me know in the comments if there's anything else very specific that you would like to learn that I might help you with. And if you like the video, please give it a like, share it with friends, and subscribe to the channel, and check out my other videos. Thank you guys again, and I'll see you next time. Bye!